Hello and welcome to the Punters Guide. What a weekend of racing, or hopefully, what a weekend of racing, because we've got an inspection at Leopardstown at 8 o'clock in the morning. We've got an inspection at Sandown at 7:30. Joel and Frankie are alongside me. I've just been out in my garden in South Manchester. I think it's all right. We're going to be all right tomorrow.
I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think they're moving the part of the track they're going to race on over in Ireland for all the hurdle races is going to get it over the line. I'm optimistic. I think it will be green flag at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Leopardstown do say they're raceable at the moment, but depends what forecast you look at, how much rain they're going to get, Joel.
Yeah, they said what? They got another 20 mils overnight tonight, so Friday night into Saturday.
Is that a lot?
Do you know what? I don't. Well. You know what's that? That's about 6 inches, yeah. So it's going to be wet. But I think I heard on the radio this morning that Leopardstown hadn't cancelled a meeting since March of 2018, and as you know, well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You know what? I hope it is, because one, this is a proper trials weekend, isn't it? This is top quality racing. And two, I know a lot of people who've gone over there. And you know what? A bit of racing in between, they might just last all day. Because if there's no racing,
there'll be some early bedtime.
And they'll end up going to bed early. And they certainly won't be awake for Liverpool Newcastle 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Right, I tell you what, fellas, let's start with Leopardstown. And I'm taking it that seriously this week. I'm even going to stick my glasses on. £2 from Sainsbury's, these glasses. Other supermarkets available, obviously. Right, let's start with the 255, the Irish Arkle. Romeo Coolio's already won, hasn't it, Frankie?
You know what? Joel's probably going to think I've gone insane here, as are listeners, because I have been saying that Romeo Coolio can win what he wants all year, but I'm a bit worried for him in this 3-runner race here. Just the fact he didn't quite get... Well, he only just got up last time out, and I suppose the small field prompted me to have a bit more of a serious look about how this might pan out. And you go back through Cargé's form over hurdles, and the horses she's finished behind, the likes of Madgeborough, Sergino, and Darwy, State Man. She didn't put it together on her first set of offences, but she was very good over track and trip last time from the front. I'm a bit worried for Romeo Coolio. I'd have him tighter in the market. So, Joel, you're probably going to be swearing at me, but I'm going to take him on.
Ooh, all right.
Go on then, Joel.
Yeah, you take him on. Well, I backed both anti-post for this. I've got a double with Lottie Mouth and Romeo Coolio, both at 6-4. So I'm quite happy. So those words don't excite me. Look, I think Romeo Coolio, everywhere by the line last time out, you were getting beaten, weren't you? Many people said it was a cool ride from Jack Kennedy, who ISL at the time is my favourite jock in Ireland. I just think, look, it needs further. However, I wouldn't normally bet in a 3-runner race, whether it be on the all-weather, whether it be in a field, or because of the tactics. You know what it's like. And people always say the outsider a 3. But my money's already down on Romeo Coolio without the second favourite in there. So I've just got to keep your fingers crossed and hope that Jack Kennedy can work the magic.
Could be a big old weekend for Gordon Elliott, couldn't it? Right. Only 3 in the Arkle, but I tell you what, the Irish Gold Cup is a cracker. Absolute cracker. Joel.
It's one of the best races I've seen for a long, long time. Even on paper, before it's run, it's so mouthwatering. If you don't get excited about this, I think you need to go and watch hockey or something. You can make a case for.
That's what you're doing Saturday night, isn't it?
Yeah, I am actually. It's Saturday night. It's ice hockey. That's very different. Yeah, you can actually make a case for everything on this page. Everything on this page. There's one guarantee this weekend. As we all know, Jerry Hannon will be doing the commentary. And if you watch him midweek, he's can't be asked, Jerry, where he's like, to the second, exactly. You are going to hear if Galopin de Champs goes, it's going to be
you'll hear him.
Very emulating Florida Pearl Galopin de Champs. I don't know why I sound like a robot or a Dalek. I thought the price earlier on the week was a little tight. However, can't go against Galopin Des Champs. There's been loads of money for Gaelic Warrior, but wouldn't touch Gaelic Warrior at Leopardstown because likes to is it jump right at Leopardstown. I think Mullins obviously will have the 1, 2, 3, and I wouldn't be surprised if was Grange Clare West second last year in this, Frankie.
Yeah, he was second or third in this last year. Yeah, good race.
And I was looking at Iron Maximus. It was unlucky last time; should have won at 50 to 1.
I like Iron Maximus.
Yeah, and there's been some money, but I thought at a price Grange Clare West, Iron Maximus, I would probably put Galopin Des Champs as your winner and mix up the other two in your forecasts because I think it'll be. I don't know, it's a brilliant race on paper. I think Mullins will get the 1, 2, 3, and that's not speaking outside the box. I just cannot wait to watch it. Genuinely, I cannot wait to watch it. And the place will erupt if Galopin Des Champs wins.
It will, won't it? I think that would be one of the best races to say you've been at the track for if Galopin Des Champs win. When he won last year, it went nuts. There was chanting on his way back in. It was like a football stadium rather than a race course. It was great fun. I guess I agree with both of you. I think Galopin Des Champs has a massive chance. I've said before, although you can't tell what a horse is feeling, I always feel that he looks slightly uncomfortable on quicker ground. He just sort of springs off the ground in an awkward way, whereas I think he'll be much happier on the forecast heavy ground. And I agree with you, Mark. I think you can't let Iron Maximus run at double figure price without having an each way bet on him. He ran a massive race last time out. And if you look at what he did these last 2 seasons, obviously he was campaigned for the national, whereas this year he's not. And he's having a proper crack at grade ones and he almost managed to win last time out. So the fact that he's still double figures and Jack Kennedy's on board, who has so many chances in the grade ones over the weekend and's riding at top level, I think you've got to have an each way play on him. But I, for one, would love to see Galopin Des Champs, and I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, it is a cracking race. So 2 from Leopardstown live on ITV. It's a real Irish feast on Sunday. Right, Sandown Inspect at 7:30. Sandown. We've got 6 races on ITV. We kick off at 12:55. with a handicap chase, a novice's handicap chase. Thoughts on the at 12:55, please, Joel?
I'm going to top the market here, but I really like Nick Schofield's horse here. He's his first year in training, and because he's a former jock and he knows everyone, he's managed to book Sean Bowen in the past. Cobden is on this weekend. Yeah. But I think he knows what he's doing. He's picked up his knowledge from being a decent jock to trying to be a decent trainer in his first season. When he picked this horse up and started the handicap, it was on 76. It's now off 103. It pretty much runs every week. Very progressive. Won his last 3. I couldn't see many negatives apart from we don't know where the ceiling is. And I'm very much, you keep backing them until they don't win anymore. I think it was 7-4 last night, maybe 6-4 now, but
short on that, mate. It's around about 5-4 at the moment for Bollindale, yeah. Around about 5-4.
5-4. I just, out of everything else in the race, this is the most progressive. Just keep backing it until it stops winning.
Frankie?
I agree, yeah, and I like what you said, Joel, about Sean rode him the last 3 times. Harry Cobden takes over today. Those lads wouldn't be riding. Well, they do ride lower grade horses, but they wouldn't be riding 110 horses week in, week out if they didn't think they'd have chances. And that relationship that Scof probably has with Bowen, for example, who's going to win another championship. I'm sure gave him a ring and said, look, this is probably a shoe-in. If you're free, ride it, and it's another notch on your champion jock tally. So yeah, I'd say who knows where the ceiling is, but it's not the strongest race, is it, to kick us off at Sandown after coming from the grade ones at Leopardstown. This is relatively low level, but I think the favourite will win. Yeah.
Right, then at Sandown we have the 125, which is a handicap hurdle, and Ben Clark's got the favourite at the moment. This is it, Risque de Pluie.
We'll go with that. Joel's quite good at pronunciations, aren't you, Joel?
Go on, Joel.
No, that's good. Yeah. Risque de Pluie.
Very good, Joel.
Yeah, I mean, this was back last night. I did my work. I did do some prep. Yeah, it was
Really?
6s last night, and I think it's into sometimes you can't tell. It was 6s last night, so it was about 3rd or 4th favourite, and it is into 3s now. I looked at it because it was running over 3 mile 1 and was held up, and then it was over. I think it was 2 miles 1. and it was midfield, and then this time I think right in the middle. Sam Twiston Davis is riding it, and is another one of mine. I think they'll just send it from the front. There's a lot of held up horses in this race, and I think if he tries to make all and Sammy in the drive on the wet ground, the dirty ground, the Venetia ground, I think the money speaks as well. I think we've got the right trip here, the right jock, and the right application of cash.
Frankie,
I'm going to have a crack on Betfred ambassador John Joe O'Neill with Soldier of the Storm. More by process of elimination, really. I think Riche de Pluie's probably had enough chances to win over fences. El Granjera, I don't think is going to love the soft ground. Non-iron, I don't think is a great jumper over fences. He was all right over hurdles. And then that sort of settled me on Soldier of the Storm, who's making his third start over fences. Last time he was second, but 30-odd lengths clear of third. And I quite like it when a trainer doesn't faff around over hurdles for too long and they get them over bigger obstacles quickly. It usually means that there's a bit more wiggle room in their mark. So I'll have a crack with John. Probably just play him to win because there's not many runners here. So Soldier of the Storm at a reasonable price.
I'll tell you what, Frank, we've got a lot of races to get through. I'm going to stick with you. The 202.
202, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. 202. It really does annoy me. One of the feature races, 202. Right, handicap chase for 202, Frankie. Come on.
The 202, we are going with the Harrys. Harry Cobden, Harry Derham, Escape and Evade.
Yeah.
The horse that was second last time out, but a long way clear of third. And I like the way that he did it from the front. He's a bit of an older boy. He's 10 years old, but he's experienced. He's going to jump well. He'll take to the ground nicely. I think he's just fairly solid and consistent, and he's clearly as enthusiastic as ever with his second last time out. And Cobden, an obvious plus, particularly in anything over fences. He gets horses to jump so nicely, doesn't he? So Escape and Evade.
Joel, the 202.
The 202, Sandown. I'm just copying him, but nap.
Oh.
Aid. Now, if you look at this, things like 5 to 1, 6 to 1, something like that. Now, the horse is always trying, because he's always been running those merits. The handicap has been edging him up slowly and slowly and slowly. He won at Haydock just before Christmas, and we know what the ground is like there. Harry Darren's been on the TV saying that it can't be soft enough for him. You say he's getting on a bit or cool. Everything else absolutely ticks the boxes. And I think he's going to change all that string of twos into another one after the Haydock at the weekend. So Escape and Evade, nap for me this weekend. Who'd have thought I'd have been going nap at Sandown when there's all the good Irish stuff going off?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where your winner is, Joel. Right. The 240 is the Scilly Isles Novice Chase, the Grade 1. And do you know what this race is named after?
Go on.
Well, it's not the Scilly Isles, the actual Isles. It's actually a roundabout near Sandown. The Scilly Isles roundabout. There you are. we used to sponsor this race, you see. So
the Sandown roundabout.
Research I used to do. It used to be the Betfred roundabout Novice Chase, yeah. Joe, come on. What wins the Scilly Isles?
Love that. I mean, you probably need to get Frankie in on this because I got my head was mashed on this.
About roundabouts.
Yeah, roundabout. I was going round and round like the Scilly Isles here between the top two in the market, and every time I think Kitzbühel is a good thing.
Oh.
I keep going back to Carla Conte.
I think Kitzbühel might be a bit special.
Yeah, but Carla Conte, the mare, I don't know. What have you got here, Frankie? First of all, and I'll see what you say.
Carla Conti.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we could potentially have got carried away with Kitzbühel's victory for how flamboyant it was and how good it was to watch, but the depth of that field wasn't top class, and he didn't completely put them to bed in terms of distances. And I think on a softer surface as well, he won't be springboarding over those fences like he was at Kempton, whereas Carla Conti's got genuine Grade 1 form in the book. So it'll be a great race, but I just wonder if Kitzbühel made himself look... He was great to watch, exciting to watch, but it doesn't necessarily mean you can win races by lengths and lengths.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with you. And it's the price as well. One's
again, I agree. Like Kitsboro's short, isn't he? He's odds on.
yeah.
If they're a bit tighter, then you might make a case for him. But I was sort of keen to take him on, knowing that he was odds on.
Right, gents, we're going to have to speed up for this TV extravaganza. Right, the 3:10 the Heroes handicap hurdle. Is it a big Saturday winner for Paul Nicholls? Joel?
I think it is. Henri the Second. What else can I say about it? February last year at Sandown. Is it Red Dirt Road? I'm trying.
Red
to think.
Dirt Road. John Jones is in here.
Yeah. Red Dirt Road beat Henri the Second at level weights, but this time Henri the Second's got 11.4. Red Dirt Road is 11.12. I just thought Nicholls was on TV, bigging this one up, and I just thought that the weight might change the result around here. That's where I'm going with this without talking for half an hour.
Right, quickly, Frankie.
Yeah, before they get stuck into Galloping de Champs, this runs at 3:10. Gabby's Cross, massive price. We've mentioned Nick Schofield. He'll have a winner early on in the card. James Bowen will have ridden Carla Conti to victory. He's 11. He could have won the Veterans Chase last time out. He switched back to hurdles. Provided he jumps them well, I think he's got a huge chance for Scove. Gabby's Cross.
Right, then we've got a 3:42 from Sandown, so we're hoping the Irish Gold Cup goes off on time. The Masters handicap. Surely, Mr. Van Gogh. Joel?
Look, if you watched the show before, you'll know exactly what I'm going to say. The horse that was pulled up, non-runner, won the Welsh National by 47 furlongs, just over 2 years ago. Yeah, ground's perfect. Went up to 160, whatever, back down to 145. Was a non-runner, I think, the last twice. Is today, if Nassalam's ever going to win another race, today is the day. And I think we're getting a double figure price for Nassalam for me.
Yeah, go on, get stuck in. We love him. The Moors love Sandown. He loves the soft ground. I'll have a bit of him too, Joe.
Yeah, he'll absolutely love the ground. Right, let's have a quick look at Musselburgh. Have we had a look at the Triumph Hurdle, the Scottish Triumph Hurdle of 110? Any thoughts on that, anyone?
We have, yeah.
Go on, Joe.
No, I was just going to say, really like Secret Force here. Probably the gamble of the week. It is in very short now, 5-4 or 6-4, whereas maybe 6s overnight. Won by a nose, beating Bridezilla, an Andy Slattery horse. No money that day at 16-1. Followed up Punterstown in October. And 6.5 length win, beating Hopes Are High for Charles Burns. That's not been seen since, but there again, neither is his son. And I thought, with all the money coming in, Brian Hughes is booked. You got that one, didn't you? Brian Hughes has been booked. You're booking a Northern Jockey. Yeah. Secret Force. Price is probably gone, but I can't see past it.
Yep.
Great.
Frankie, yep.
But yeah, Cromwell, he'll be ready to get that prize money up in Scotland.
Yes, he's gone there for a reason, hasn't he? Right, 143, the Scottish County Hurdle. Frankie?
I'm keeping the next two simple. I think it's going to be a great day for Freddie Keithley for riding 2 for Paul Nicholls. Yeah. His £7 claim is absolutely massive. Affordale's finished third in the race before, second in the race last year, and is actually off a career low plus the £7. I think he's got 2 winners in the bag, Freddie, and this is one of them.
Yay or nay, Joel? Absolutely, yeah. Olive should have been riding this, Olive Nicholls, but she's out injured, so Freddie takes the ride. Exactly what Frankie says. I mean, it's pretty much bareback, isn't it? I mean, that saddle's going to be tiny.
Right. Well, you've told us what you fancy in the Scottish Champion Chase, Frankie, the 120 Insurrection. Are you with Insurrection or something else, Joel?
JPR1, and it's a shame that Matt's not on here because we do have a long conversation about JPR1. I can just never work out if this horse. I can never work out if this horse is as good as I think it is. Sometimes it looks like it's not off. Sometimes it looks like it's trying for its life. But it might be a cliff horse, and I'm following it again. JPR1 for me this weekend.
Right, that is the extravaganza on ITV, fingers crossed. Then on Sunday, we've got 6 at Musselburgh and 5 at Leopardstown. I'm not going to go through the individual races. Sunday is an absolute cracker as well, Joel, especially at Leopardstown.
Yeah, Look, Madgeborough is really short, and we've taken a mix so many times on road to Cheltenham, as everybody has, that it can't jump, it can't do whatever. They have been working and working and working with this horse. Every report that comes out, the jumping's all sorted now. So my trust is with the trainer, is with the jockey. And Madgeborough this weekend, lots and lots of work on the jumping is all I can say. And maybe a bit too keen last time. Coming of age, Frankie, Madgeborough?
Love it, Joel. Love it. He's going to be tractoring through the soft ground, I reckon, just motoring through it. Yeah, I agree. We've agreed on quite a lot this weekend. We might be at least going for a pint of Guinness by Sunday evening together.
Well, I'll book I'll book the flights for Barbados Monday morning.
and just to finish off, if we are right on all of these and we are up a few quid, a throwaway fiver on Al Fabiolo in the Irish champion hurdle on Sunday. I don't think it's the worst bet in the world.
Did you know it's a bank holiday in Ireland on Monday?
So I've heard, in case racing moves to Monday.
So Sunday is going to be massive. We're going to race Saturday, Frankie. Be positive. But yeah, it's a bank holiday. Someone told me it was a bank holiday, but was started during COVID and have kept it. So the Irish got an extra bank holiday. We just got karaoke in number 10. There you are.
The question is, why do you need an extra bank holiday in COVID? You're at home anyway.
I think it was to thank them from COVID. That's what someone's told me. And if I'm completely wrong, for our Irish viewers and listeners, can I apologise? But that's what someone told me. And I believe everything anyone tells me. Right, just before we finish.
Mark, it does sound very, very Boris Johnson, to be fair, right? Where everyone's been locked up for a year and a bit and goes, right, so next Monday we can all stay at home, don't go to work.
Right, I'm going to ask you about your respective football teams before we finish. Right, Frankie, you're at home to Arsenal on Saturday. Arsenal obviously lost at the weekend. Leeds have gone on this great run, isn't it? Is it?
I know. We can't be beaten.
1 in 10 or something like that.
You'd have to give us a small chance to maintain it. Maybe a 1-1 draw at home or take a scrappy goal at some point, something like that.
Right. And Manchester United home on Sunday, 2 on the bounce. Carrick doing a wonderful job. Smiles on players' faces. A bit more like the Manchester United way. Are you still optimistic? Or are you worried that often so much you have false dawns, Joel, when they've taken 3 steps forward, 2 steps back? How are you feeling ahead of Fulham on Sunday?
Well, I've had how many years of the rubbish. So, look, you go out there, you smash Man City, you grind it out against Arsenal. My scary thought is now that you go to play Fulham or West Ham or Spurs and you can't get your tail up for it. I thought they looked fantastic. Dorgu's out probably for the season, so Cunha will probably start.
He's out for a while. They've not said the season yet, but he's certainly out for a while, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's I think that'll be announced at 2:00 today. If we got all you with Jack Grealish.
Right, Frankie, give us your weekend nap.
The horse Joel finished with, Madgeborough on Sunday in the Dublin Chase, churning up that soft ground.
And I'm going to leave a final word with you, Joel, because you do it so well. Give us your nap in the style of Derek Thompson.
Okay, it's the 202. It's not a dog race. It's a horse race. The 202 at Sandown. The nap this week for Tomo is escape and evade. And, of course, you will be escaping and evading if this comes in.
Fellas, have a brilliant weekend. Everyone, enjoy the racing and be lucky. And, of course, gamble responsibly. See you later, fellas. Cheers.